cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On third down, Swift, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. And now running right through it. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
We go Todd, 20, Ric Flair. Hey, 76, 76. 76.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Maverick. Tiger. Hey, Orbit.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hut, 20.
Watch one. Watch tight end.
Hey, 5.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Hey, seam 6. 26
Mike.
On second down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Hines. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 180. Super 66.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Goff on third down. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down. Hines, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ric Flair.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is Cook with a grab.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Right here, guys.
From the gun, here's Gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run with Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Going for the right side here, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Intended that time for Cooper. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the interception, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check safety.
Here's Hines. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
59 mark. Check, 59. And watch that, and watch the ball.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They begin the drive with Hines. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, 12, let's go.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, D. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Robert Woods, 85 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 3, check 3. Monday. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch twins.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second down now. Swift. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And caught by Cooper for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We go tonight. White 20.
55. I got you. I got you.
On first down, Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Chargers 45.
180.
59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Here we go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On second and 12, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
14.
Gone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, high 7.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 30 on second down, Goff. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's loose again. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Falcons 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
26 months. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
To try again after the sack. Goff, and he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Hey, check 319.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, dude.
45, Mike.
Middle. Hey, check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Hines. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Hines. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Now Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, Alpha.
Now Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this one... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Goff now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And search a redemption from the pick six. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, 20. Watching you cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. What's that?
Here's Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on second down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Get him, boy.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They run with Holyfield, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This one caught by Ridley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Right back to him on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
He's got it with the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 36, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the gun on third down, gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, no man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.